once again, 417 Good Eating. I'm Jeff Basin. This is
Terry Yarm, and today we're at CreAsian with the owner,
Lulu.
Lulu. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
And I mean, already the presentation is immaculate. What do we have going on right here?
So this is called hot pot, and which is a traditional Chinese food that Chinese people eat. During the holidays, everyday life, and then normally this you can see this is boiling like broth.
Yes.
So you just put like the items that you picked, like all different food, and we have meat right there.
So, what do we have here?
This is the lamb.
The lamb.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes,
nice.
and then we cut it really, really thin, as you can see. So after whenever you put it in the pot and cook it, only a few seconds, whenever it turns color, then you take it out and you're ready to eat.
That's how you know.
Yep.
Okay, so are you going to demonstrate for us?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use chopsticks.
Professional.
exactly.
Yeah, we just had this at home like last week.
Awesome.
And you just put like this until it turns color like this. You don't want to cook it for too long because it's hard to eat. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Like this.
That is so
and
quick.
you just put on your plate.
So
and-
simple, even I can do it.
Yes, it's very easy. And we have two different sauce that you can dip with. One is the sesame sauce right here.
Okay.
And then it just kind of balances the flavor.
Right.
And then the other sauce is the chili sauce right
Awesome.
here. So if you think you want more like spicier and then more flavors in there, you can dip with this sauce. So there are two sauces. It's very easy to cook. Just cook like
But
this.
we also have shrimp. What are these, the little rolled up white
Those are the
balls?
fish balls.
Fish balls, okay.
Here you go. So those are the fish balls, and then but for the hot pot, we normally fish balls, and then the frozen tofu, they are like frozen stuff. So we cook those first actually.
Okay.
So because it's taking longer to cook it, and then how you know this is finished is by like see if this is floating up. So
Okay.
yeah, if those are floating up, that means it's ready
good
to
to go.
eat. Yeah, let me put some in there. And those are the sweet potato noodles. And then put some fish balls in there. I would recommend that you put the shrimp in there last because once the shrimp got in there, the whole hot pot will have the seafood
Seafood
flavor.
Right.
So
Gotcha,
if you
that
want,
makes sense.
yeah. So if you want to taste more of the natural those things, I will put
Shrimp
the
is
shrimp
last.
in there last. Yes.
Okay.
And the cooking, the broth itself has some spices and so
Yes,
forth in
yes,
there.
we can do spicy or not spicy. So we also have like a pot with like a separator in the middle.
Oh.
So there's like half spicy, half not spicy.
Oh, excellent.
So whenever you eat with your family and your friends, then
Right.
you have both.
And on top of that, the hot pot is all you can eat. Right?
Yes, yes.
Right.
And that's
It's
all we
unlimited.
want.
Uh-huh.
Unlimited, right.
Yeah, unlimited. Yes.
So bring your family, bring your friends.
Yeah. Don't eat anything else before you come here.
That's right, because you're going to be
Wise
full.
decision, yeah,
Yes.
The man that likes the spices.
of course.
And then this one was
Sesame?
the sesame. And I'm sorry, I'm using a fork.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just whatever you want. Eating meal, just be happy.
The sesame sauce is fantastic.
Really.
I do love it.
And so is the chili. I mean, you got a nice heat to it. The soy in there, brings that out, and the meat itself, the lamb, boy, nice and tender, good flavor on it. Goes really well with the sauce.
And we do cut the meat like fresh, like every morning.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, and plus, I saw
Yeah,
your
yeah,
husband
yeah.
make the
Yeah. Yep.
So next up, we're going to be adding the shrimp to the hot pot. We'll let the professional do it. All right, it's looking like the shrimp is getting done in the hot pot. Let's go ahead and pull on out. Wow. Oh, wow. That chili sauce.
You like
With
it?
the shrimp?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
It's awesome.
Thank
See, I was about to say the same thing with the sesame sauce.
Yeah, right.
That goes really well also. It's nice and juicy and plump, and I mean, you can't
And fresh.
get fresher food
Yeah.
than when it's right there at your table, you're cooking it right. I mean, it's a great way to spend time.
Next up, we're going to be taking out the fish balls as well as the tofu. They're getting ready now. Okay. So we have the fish balls.
The fish ball has some pork in it as well.
inside,
Okay.
uh-huh.
Are you doing the whole thing? All right, you're
I'm just going to take a
going
little
for it.
bite
All
out of
right.
it. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Show that to the camera.
yeah. That's
She was
really
not lying. That's great as well. It's almost like a dumpling, But I mean, just the consistency is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But then you have that fish flavor as well. And then the pork is great.
Thank
So
you.
the fish, I was thinking a chopped fish formed around the pork, but this is just a
Fish meat.
Yeah, just fish meat around it.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
just-
Wow.
Yeah, you get just a little bit of the pork flavor in there as well.
The tofu is hot too.
I see the steam coming right off.
Yeah.
Now, on topic of the tofu, so I'm guessing you guys do have vegetarian-friendly dishes.
Yes.
Awesome. For all my vegans out there, this spot is for you.
Nice. It just soaks up the spices in that broth. The broth itself,
Oh,
it
it's
goes
spongy.
really well. Yeah.
That's awesome tofu.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've had like tofu and miso soup before.
Right.
I mean, it's always an afterthought compared to the broth, but this tofu on its own is
And it's
great.
got a lot more texture than what
Yeah.
I've normally gotten in the miso. The miso soup, the tofu is just almost creamy. I mean, it just hardly anything to it.
Right.
Where this, I mean, yeah, it's got texture, meat-like texture. But yeah, very good.
So next up, we're going to be trying some dishes that we all know and love. We have cashew chicken as well as bourbon chicken.
Yes. And some noodles and rice.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
So this is the special, what the special look like every day. This is the bourbon chicken. It's a grilled chicken leg with the sweet bourbon sauce and with the noodles and then the crab rangoon, 2-piece crab rangoon on the side. And then this is the cashew chicken. You can see the green onions.
Springfield's favorite.
Yes, Springfield
course.
style.
Right.
Yes, and then with the fried rice and then the crab rangoons on there. This is what the special look like, and also come with a side of drink.
Now,
Free drink.
I see that this has a fried rice, but can you substitute out the fried rice for the lo mein noodles?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so for all my noodle lovers out there, you can get noodles as well if you don't want rice.
Yes.
That's a lot of food on a plate. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, for the special.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So Terry, let's get into it.
Oh,
okay, so first off, we're gonna be trying the crab rangoon. So I mean, this is just cream cheese,
Cream
crab
cheese
meat,
with the crab meat. Yes.
Oh, goodness.
fried to perfection,
Oh, and you can see the crab in there. That is wonderful.
with the house-made sweet and sour. You
Yes.
guys make this in house.
Yes.
really?
Yes. Every morning.
I could just tell by the look of it. So I already know that this is gonna be spot on. Oh yeah,
Yeah. You like it?
fantastic.
Crispy.
Crispy, creamy, and that sweet and sour is like none other. That's very unique.
Thank you.
Those are awesome crab rangoon.
Thank you.
Yeah, get another one. Okay, next up, the cashew chicken. The gravy is great. It's not too watery, like a lot of places. It's really good.
It's a light touch on the batter on the chicken.
Right,
That's
it's not
really
overly
nice.
fried.
Yeah, you don't feel. I mean, it's got a crispness to it, but you don't feel like you're having to crunch down through all of this breading to get to the chicken. So that's really nice.
And the fried rice as well goes great with it. It's awesome. Did you try any of the noodles? Are you gonna attempt it with the spoon?
Maybe, maybe not.
Our professional in-house eater. Yeah.
Really good flavor. Really nice.
And then next up, the bourbon
Oh,
chicken.
the bourbon chicken. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. I love that glaze on there. That is really good. I'm used to, if something is called bourbon chicken, I'm used to it being too sweet.
Right.
I mean, it's just coated with a very sweet sauce, and which is fine if that's what you're having. But
Right.
this is, I mean, you see just big chunks of chicken. You got a nice glaze on the outside of it. Just really good flavor, and again, just sort of like the cashew chicken, not having a huge amount of breading on there. This is, you actually taste the chicken. You're not
Right.
tasting just the sauce. That is just really nice and so tender, so tender.
It is. So guys, everything we tried here today at CreAsian has been fantastic. I mean, I dare say that they have some of the best crab rangoon I've had.
I'll second that.
Second that. The cashew chicken is on par, on point, and the bourbon chicken is phenomenal. So if you guys are looking for a great Chinese food experience, as well as bringing your family in for the hot pot experience, which is unique to CreAsian, come on out and tell them Jeff Bates and
Terry Yarn.
Before Some Good Eating sent you. We're out. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
much.
thank you. Thank you for
Appreciate it.
coming.
Oh, thank you. This is just wonderful
Those
stuff.
crab rangoon and that sweet and sour.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Not to take away from anything else, but
Exactly. But for me, that bourbon chicken.